Hello, good morning to you. How are you today? Where are you? What you doing? What you up to? What you sewing? Come and let me know. Right, we've got Julian, Jane, Sharon, Kaz, hello, and Sue, Jenny, and Jean, Joe, Maggie, hello, Wendy. Gosh, we're busy this morning, aren't we? Now, I did promise, did I not? We've got all 7 grandchildren with you today, Irene. How lovely. Oh, we're getting one this weekend. Gary's just gone to pick her up. I was going to make something out of that floral print cork today. I did promise, and I do apologise, but we sold it all, so I haven't got any to make anything with. However, we're expecting more to be delivered on Monday. Now, I'm not going to be here on Wednesday because I'm on Sewing Street. I'm not here next Saturday because I'm going to a trade show in Cologne. So I thought, as I did promise, I'll do a live stream on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. And I shall make something with the printed cork then, because obviously we'll have more stock by then. So sorry if you're tuning in expecting to see printed cork. I just haven't got any. Somebody would have missed out on an order if I'd have taken some out to sew with. So sorry about that. What else have we got? Chrissy, I've said Chrissy. Lovely sunny day, says Patricia. It is here. It's lovely. Can't wait to go for a walk. Beautiful and sunny in Cumbria. About time, isn't it? Hello, Lynette in South Africa. Yeah, we've had such a windy week. You'll probably be the same as well. The kids' trampoline has blown across the garden, so need to fish that back out of the flower beds. We've had plant pots going into the pond. I haven't seen the fish since, frightened to death. The cover that you put over your garden furniture, that was in the pond. So I pulled that out yesterday morning and there were frogs flipping off it all over the place. So it's quite nice to have a calm, reasonably warm, sunny day, isn't it? Hello, Sarah. Cynthia, hello. We've got Shirley, Linda. Sorry if I miss anybody. Hi, Ruby. Mandy, hello. Oh gosh, I've got so many comments. I'm sorry, I'm missing lots of you. I do apologise. And Valerie, oh, thank you very much. Vic is on the Gold Coast in Australia. Oh, Anne's just had a cataract op. Oh, hopefully you can see better than my mum had her eyes done many years ago. Best thing she ever did. Thank you, Linda. Oh, Janet's making buzz today. Oh, good. Trisha's in in Sydney in Australia. Hello, welcome along. Karen's just got home from hospital. I hope you're okay, Karen. Eva's in Denmark. Hello to you. Vera says it's sunny in Knighton and sorry, Market Drayton. Over here, J Frog, it is 11:05 in the morning. What time is it with you? Hello, Barbara. Hello, Anne-Marie. Oh, now something else I wanted to mention. I don't know if you've seen it at Anne-Marie. We've put the next workshop on the website. I shall show you where to find it. We're going to do a 2-day. You don't have to come for 2 days. You can just come for 1 day if you wish. It will be different projects each day. And so I'm just trying to find the screen so I can show you where to go. That's the one. So if you go to, let's go to the home page. There we go. So that's our home page, Debbie Short Sewing. Go to events. And it's the only event we've got, which is this one here. So it's the 18th and 19th of April. We'll be there from 10 o'clock till 4 o'clock, which is a bit longer than we were last time. I think we did a 2-day. And Susie is going to make some storage solutions. She's only just got back from Australia, though, and I haven't pinned her down to get some pictures of exactly what we're making. But it'll be lots of projects. So, Kaz, we're going to make sure you don't finish early. And all storage probably for the sewing room, and all of your materials will be included as well. So if you're watching, Susie, need to know what we're going to be making, so just let me know. We are recommending the same as last time, if you came before, that you stay over at the Premier Inn in Grantham. There is a link on the website in the details of the workshop, and I haven't booked it yet, but I'll book that Brewers Fair, which is next to the Premier Inn, for dinner again. There were 15 of us last time, went out for dinner on the Saturday, and that was really nice. So yeah, that would be nice if you'd like to come and join us. You can be a complete beginner. It doesn't matter as long as you know how to use your sewing machine. There's no skill level particularly. And I think it's 7 a.m. J Frog, is that? That's early. And yeah, it's a nice social couple of days. A lot of you know each other already because you come to all of them, and it's a nice time to have a catch up and a natter. And it doesn't really matter if you don't get any sewing done sometimes. Sunny in Southport, making a pair of trousers with the organic vivid watercolours in electric blue and white. Oh, those would be nice. What a lovely idea. I've got some linens to show you. So I'm just trying to get down to the rest of your... Oh, Anne-Marie's going to be travelling to Northern Ireland for son's wedding. Oh, that's a shame, but what a lovely excuse. Yeah, you'll have a wonderful time. Excited about the Susan Duncan teacups cushion tomorrow. It's tomorrow, isn't it, Deirdre? Yeah. How far from Grantham, as I don't drive? Are you in Grantham, Sarah? Because it's not very far at all. It's about 6 miles. Yeah, I think it's about 6 or 7 miles. It's not very far. I'm not sure of bus routes. You'd need to get a taxi. Yeah, not too far. Love the bean chumblies. They're my baby beans. Now the baby beans, there will be a whole collection of them. We've just got the 2 at the moment because I'm thinking Easter. So we've got Bunny, who's the bunny bean, and there's Chocolate, who's the baby chick. And they're going to be launching on Sewing Street on Wednesday. So if you want to wait until they're on the website, they'll be on the website very shortly afterwards. We haven't got kits for these. We just haven't had time to get them put together. But if you've got any leftover teddy fleece, or we do sell that yellow polar fleece by the fat quarter. So there's not very much to them, really. You'll need, for the rabbit, there's pink polar fleece, white polar fleece, black, white and pink embroidery thread, black and white felt, and cream teddy fleece. I think we call it beige teddy fleece. And then Chocolate has got his polar fleece. So it's yellow and beige and a little bit of felt, orange felt for his beak. Airport. Now, we talked about this before, didn't we? And I can't remember what we decided the nearest airport is. So nearest airport to Grantham, I think the main airport would be Birmingham. And then you've probably got an hour and a half drive from Birmingham. There are smaller airports dotted around. There's, I think they call it Nottingham Airport now, which is in Derby. And I think there is one in Nottingham as well. Is it called Sherwood? I can't remember. But it depends where you're coming from. But I think the main one you fly into, the closest one's going to be Birmingham. Yes, Linda, you can hire a machine. We charge £5 a day if that's okay. And it'll be the same as mine, the Juki DX7. If that's okay, but yes, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, East Midlands, Sarah. If you can fly into there, would probably be closer. You've still got about an hour's drive, I think, from there. Right, I've got some stuff to show you. Now, this is a bargain. It's not black fabric, it's black interfacing. So you can see it's sheer and it's fusible. And we've got a real bargain for you. We've done white interfacings. This is a 40 gram, but it's in black instead of the white. It's really, really soft. So if you want to stabilize your fabric and you've got darker colors, then this is ideal for you. So the knobbly side is the glue side. So you iron that onto the back of your fabric. Just so if you're making something with jersey and you want to stabilize it, or you want to add a little bit of thickness to your fabric, if you've got a fabric that's very, very fine, but you could do that being thicker, or if you're embroidering, free motion embroidery, even this is a nice interfacing to put on the back to stop your fabric from kind of buckling or gathering up at all. And it's a 2 meter piece, and we've got a deal because we buy so much. And basically, I had a call from our suppliers just saying, we've got this amount of rolls of interfacing. Do you want it? If you take the lot, we'll let you have it for a little bit less. So I said, yes, we'll take the lot. And you see, because this is the kind of people we are, because we could have just bought it all and charged you the normal price for it, which would be, and I have shopped around just to see what other people are doing, it would be £6.50 for 2 meters of this, but we've got it a bit less, so it's at £5, and that's a 2 meter piece. They're all pre-cut pieces, and and that's how much you get. So you can see there is an awful lot of interfacing there. You can order more if you wish. If you did want it all in one go, I don't think all of it's been cut down into the packs yet. So if you wanted more than 2 meters, we could do it to you joined up if you've got a bigger project that you wanted to line, maybe a pair of curtains or something. I don't know what you're doing, but there's a lot there, and it is a real proper bargain at £5, particularly if you are a Half Yard Sewing Club member, because you get your 10% discount on top of that as well. There, aren't we nice to you? Take our dog to the vets. Oh, I'm talking to somebody else. Hello, Carla in Ontario, in Canada. What's it like in Canada at the moment? I always imagine it to be cold all year round in Canada. Morning, Jane. And love the Easter decor. Yeah, I can show you something new there as well. So, whoops, that's my pen gone. So this is a new set of nesting templates that we're launching on Sewing Street on Wednesday. So they'll be on our website shortly afterwards. On Sewing Street, I'm not sure if there's going to be any left, but on Sewing Street, it will come to you with an inspiration sheet. So that's 2 pages of ideas as to what you can make with it, not full instructions on how to do everything. So there's the Easter bunting, there's an Easter wreath, there's lots of decorated felt Easter eggs, there's instructions on how to make a fabric Easter egg, how to embroider the eggs, and there will be a template in there with some outlines for a daffodil and a rabbit, and just things that you might want to embroider onto your felt. So I don't know if Sewing Street are going to bundle it together with felt. I don't think so. So it'll be this and the inspiration leaflet, because sometimes you think, well, that's a good idea, what am I going to do with it? Don't know what to do with it now. Well, lots of ideas as to what to do with it. It's jam-packed full. So that's the egg shape. There's also going to be the same with the hearts. Now the heart shape is the same as hearts up there. That's a heart wreath. It's the same heart as we sell on the website on its own, but on Sewing Street it's going to come with the inspiration sheet. No templates in there, it's just 2 pages of inspiration and how to make a hanging heart, and I can't remember, just lots of different ideas as to how you're going to use your template. And we've also done this with the circle template. So if you've got the circle template already, don't buy it, because it's just a circle template with the inspiration sheet. So if you haven't got the templates yet, that's a good deal. I think there's taken £3 off what would be the normal price. So that's all going to be on Wednesday on Sewing Street. And if we've got any left, they will be on our website on Thursday afterwards. Hi, Marge. I have family around today for Mother's Day. Oh, yes, Mother's Day tomorrow, isn't it? That's nice. That's having your family around. Baby Chimleys. Yes, Christine. Launching on Sewing Street on Wednesday. Right. We have some linen fabrics back in stock for you. Haven't had these for a while, but as we're selling so much linen at the moment, I just thought I'd show you what we've got. So 3 colours for you. They're under new arrivals because they've only just come in, and it's a linen look. It's actually cotton, but it has the look of it. It's got a weave like linen. It's a good strong weight, so it'd be perfect for a jacket or even a pair of trousers. Something quite structured would be really nice in this. But anything summer, I love the print with the pansies as well. Anything summertime, I think, with linen, but not just for clothing. These would make lovely cushion covers, bags even. You could use all 3 colours together to create some kind of patchwork with them. I just think it's a lovely, fresh, bright, fun fabric. And it is, although we've only just got it back, again, we've managed to do a deal for you. And we've got these, instead of £7.25, there's £2 off, they're £5.25. So if we get a deal, you get a deal. And I do have some fabrics to go with them as well. So if you wanted a plain, if you're making a bag, that'd make a nice bag, wouldn't it? And fine enough to gather as well. If you wanted to do something like a drawstring or put pleats in your bag. And the purple goes really well with our purple homespun. It's exactly the same colour. So I thought I'd show you these because sometimes when you look on the website, you don't see exactly the colour. So it's nice to actually see them and know that they're going to match perfectly. The sun is shining where I am. Helen, thank you very much. She said it is lovely and sunny in the Wirral. Good. Morning, Dorothy. Catherine says, lovely to see some sunshine. Morning, Linda. How are you? Now, with the pink, it's a rose pink. It's ever such a pretty colour. So let's pop there. We don't have exactly that colour, but we do have, this is back in stock today as well, a blender. So if you have a look on the website, just type in blenders. This is a craft cotton. I think it's just green. But if you look under the blenders, you'll see all of the different colour blenders that we have for you there. That one, well, it goes with any of them actually. So the green would go with the purple. The green, we've got plain greens as well, but I just thought it's nice to add a little bit of texture. So the green is really, apart from a natural colour, the only colour that we've got that would go with the rose. But look how that goes beautifully with the blue. Or we have a, let me just see if I can find it, a turquoise spot blender, which isn't exactly the same blue, but it goes really well. This is extra wide as well. It's 160 wide. And we've got quite a few colours of that as well. So I think we call it pin spot, that one. If you put pin spot into a search engine, let's have a look, see what we can do. So if we go up here and just type in blender into the search bar and then go to all products, you'll see all of the different colour blenders that we have. So a lot of these are textural. These are gorgeous. Love those colours. So this one is that one. So it's brighter than it looks on the picture, but it's that one. £4 for half a metre. And the pin spots, where's my pin spot? Right, I'll add blender to the title to those later so that we can identify those. But if you put in pin spot, I think it might be 2 words. Those are all the different colours we have for you there. We're selling out of these quite quickly. Need to get some more of those in. I know we've got some yellow. Need to get some more of those in. But that's the bright turquoise, the one that we were just looking at here. So that's that one. But I love these. I just think, oh, the gilet, the Half Yard Club gilet, wouldn't that look lovely in this? Same as G700. Alana, no, it's softer than G700. She was asking if the black is the same as G700. G700 feels like cotton. This doesn't. It almost feels as though it's brushed. So it's as sturdy, but it's not. Is it knitted? It's not such a close weave as G700. It's a lot softer than that. But it's a bargain. Lovely and sunny in Newark. But yes, I think bags in this. And anything linen for summer, I think works really well. So again, those are the 3 back in stock. We haven't had them for a while. They were really popular, but anything linen goes at the moment. Beautiful colour, says Anne. Oh, I think so too. I think they're absolutely gorgeous, but nice and sturdy. If you are making cushion covers with them, you've got a nice strength to them as well. It's not soft and floppy, so I wouldn't make a blouse. Jackets, yes, absolutely, and trousers would, not soft and floppy, but they would make a nice pair of tailored trousers as well. If you like fun prints for your trousers, I think they would be absolutely perfect. But I'm just thinking a really nice big slouchy bag. Oh, hang on a minute. What's Fran been doing? She says, morning. Sorry I'm late. Spillage of water, argument with the bag, and issues with cleaning after someone left rubbish outside mine and my neighbour's front door. Oh no! Oh, that was high. Oh, that's a horrible thing to do. Why would anybody leave rubbish outside your front door? Oh, see you, Leanna. Right, took that and that and that. But these are gorgeous. These are gorgeous. And I've cut smaller pieces off these to show you because I'm intending on keeping those and making something with them. I intend to make a lot of things, but never quite get round to them. But those I will. Right, hi Debbie, didn't think I'd catch you live this morning on vacation. You'll have a lovely time, Cheryl, won't you? Now, I was asked, I can't remember who it was, it might have been Wendy, about if we had sewing themed fabrics. So I went to the office and I had a rummage around, and I'm sure we've got more than this, but I found all of the sewing themed fabrics that I could find. I found what I could find. I took what I could find and I brought them out here to show you. So these are all sewing themed. So this one is Studio E. This is called Sew Tweet. I'm sure there's more to the collection than this one, but I just picked out one that had sewing machines on it. Right, so if you're making things for your sewing room, then these are going to be ideal. So this is the brightest one that we have. And we also have brand new on the website today, more spot blenders. These are a bigger spot than the pin spot. And they are Rose and Hubble. And they're 112 centimeters or 44 inches wide. So that goes really well. That's the Copen. And I kind of like the red with it as well. It's a good red. It's not a bright red. It's a rich red. So those two go really nicely with that one. So again, these aren't new today, so you're going to have to search for them. Look at the selvage on that. Isn't that special? I'd buy it just for the selvage. I think that's really sweet. Don't throw that away, will you? Cass says that's nice. I think it's gorgeous. Let me just have a look if we do have any other from that collection. So take that away. Sew Tweet. Oh, it's not under Sew Tweet. Studio E, let me have a look under. Just bear with me a second while I have a look. We've got loads of Studio E fabrics. Ignore what I'm saying at the moment. I can't see it on the website. Hold fire for that one. I'll need to count how much we've got and get it back on the website because it is definitely there, unless I'm just spelling something wrong. So I'll leave that one there so I can get on with that. We do have these ones. This is Poppy Cotton and it's called Granny's Sewing Room. And I think we've just got the 3 in the collection. So sewing machines and mannequins. It does have that vintage look, doesn't it? 1950s kind of appeal. It's the style, I think, the style of the birds and the old-fashioned sewing machine. And that one with button packs, which always remind me of my mum, because she used to buy, well, you only did, didn't you? You used to buy buttons sewn onto pieces of card like that. And a pick pack. Trimtex pick pack. I wonder what that is. Should have Googled that, shouldn't I? And then there's the one with all of the buttons all over it. They are orange, aren't they? They're gorgeous, she said. And colour-wise, if you're mixing and matching, with that brand new pin spot, we've got an old green, this one's called, which looks vintage. So I think that goes really well. Excuse me. It also comes in a brown. I'll show you that one in a minute because it doesn't really go with these. This is a homespun duck egg blue. Kim did something with notions on. Oh, she did, Catherine. She's got, oh, I should have bought that one as well. Embroidery Hopes, Celestial Stitches, Kim's Fabric's called, which is this one. So, yeah, we've got the embroidery hoops, and that goes with the navy really well. Oh, there is a whole collection of that one. There's one with like half moons on that looks as though they've been embroidered and stitched. Should have brought that one. Sorry, Kim. But yeah, that's all sewing themed as well. Just bear with me a second, because I do have a cushion down here that I can't quite reach. So I'm just going to see if I can grab hold of that. That might be a bit noisy. So I just had to take my mic off and put it back on again. That's the one, look. So it's got moon shapes, which are stitches, and then the sun and the moon. So celestial stitches. Still got the whole range for that one because it's quite new. So yes, well spotted with that one. So duck egg goes really well with it, and so does this one. This is the Lewis and Irene Dreams blender, but it's a really lovely soft pink, and that goes with all of them as well. So I'd go from, I personally, I like the duck egg. It's such a good match. It's almost like it's part of the collection. But I think the pink Dreams, if you wanted a contrast, would go really nicely with those as well. Morning, who's that? Hartel, is it? Hartel in Germany. Hello. Is there a bag like that in the Half Yard Club? No, the bag is available as a download on our website. It's gorgeous, isn't it? And we don't have the piping on the website at the moment, but it would be nice to get hold of some of that because it really finishes it off. But of course, you don't have to put piping on if you don't want to. It's called the Lunar bag, if you wanted to have a look for that. It's gorgeous. She's a very talented lady, my daughter. Just bear with me a second, because it's really warm in here, and I've got the heater on. I'm baking a bit. I'm just going to switch it off. Excuse the top of my head. That's better. Oh, I tell you what we have also that goes really well. No, we've hardly got any of these left now. These are a whole pack of Chambray fat quarters. I love this fabric. I've got, oh, I saw it the other day. I made a patchwork cushion from one of the blocks in mine and Melissa's book using the Chambrays. It's so pretty. But I love the colours on them. So this is organic fabric. But look how well these colours go. And it's, I can't remember how many there are in there. Let me have a look. Is it 12? 18 by 22. Doesn't say on the label how many there are. I'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 altogether. Practically every colour goes with that range. Isn't it lovely? Oh, the duck egg's out of stock, is it? Right, we'll have to get some more. Go on the waiting list if anything's out of stock. We did have loads of that, so that's just gone really quickly. So I'm just going to have to drink water. I'm really hot. I'm not complaining about being really hot. Normally I'm down here freezing. So I'm over the moon. It's really hot, but whew. Yeah, go on any of the blenders, any of the planes. We just keep getting them in. So go on the waiting list for them, and we can get them in next week. So we can turn those around really, really quickly. So when you go to anything that's sold out, it'll ask you on the website if you want to be notified when they come back in stock again. So put your email address in there, and we'll get them back in stock again. I am purchasing from your site. Love the new fabrics. Oh, thank you. Well, the Adrian Pearl range will be back in stock soon. I've ordered the pen pot. We'll love the whole lot. The fabric was panels that we're doing for Sewing Street. They should still have some on their website, but the panels that Sewing Street print are theirs. So we can't buy them off them. We can't put them on our website. However, if you love Adrian Pearl, I've got something special coming up for you. Hopefully by the end of May. Oh, I really shouldn't open up. We're hoping to have a fabric range and panels to make the dolls. But it takes an awful lot and a long time to have them designed and get them into production and get them printed, and it's so we're really working on that at the moment. The pen pots, we can get more of those quite quickly back in stock again because they're printed in the UK. And the coasters, we've got some new coasters that are like tiles. I'll try and get those on the website this afternoon because they've only just come in. And there will be, I haven't got any here. I'll show you on Tuesday. I shall get them on the website and I'll show you on Tuesday, but I'll put them on the website when I've finished here. So there'll be the pen pots. We can get mugs and the tiles at the moment. I think that's all we've ordered. But I'm glad you like them. I love Ada and Pearl. They're my favourite couple at the moment. They're all competing with my chumleys. Me, Ada and Pearl are competing with my chumleys, as into who's Debbie's favourite in the sewing room. Any tips about sewing webbing into a bag as a strap so it's secure? I'll tell you what I do, Fran. Anybody else got any advice for Fran, by the way? Do feel free. When you put the webbing into the seam, most of my projects, I'm just looking around to see if I've got any, have a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. But a 1/4 of an inch isn't very much to actually secure the end of a piece of webbing in there. So I'd overlap it by at least 1/2 an inch so it sticks out beyond the edge of the seam allowance. And when you're sewing it, just back and forth, when you come to that part of the seam and the webbing's facing inwards, go over it a couple of times. And no reason whatsoever why you couldn't put some HT2 glue in the seam allowance to glue the seam to the strap. That will make it so strong that you won't ever be able to pull it apart if you wanted to. So those would be my tips, but do let us know if you're at if you've got any tips yourself. My mother-in-law had a haberdashery market stall in Derby. Oh, that's where we used to go shopping, Kristen. I hated it at the time. But yeah, might have been every Friday. I can't remember what day. It might have been every Friday. We'd have to get on a bus because my mum didn't drive, and I'd be dragged around Derby Market. And that must be before I went to school, obviously, because it'd be a Friday. And I can remember her just turning back and saying, "Pick your feet up, Deborah, pick your feet up," because I just used to shuffle along because I just hated it so much. I love it now. But yeah, that's probably where she got her vintage buttons from, which wouldn't have been vintage at the time. There are 2 travel lodges in Grantham and a Premier Inn. The Premier Inn, go to the Premier Inn, Linda, because that's where everybody else is going to be staying. And the restaurant that we're going to is right next door. So it's a walk across the car park. So definitely Premier Inn. And I like a Premier Inn. They've got nice sheets. I did try and find out where they bought them from once upon a time. Janet's bag. What was the sewing machine fabric called, please? And the egg bunting, is there a pattern? No, it's a template for the egg bunting. It's a set of nesting templates. These are nice for Easter, aren't they? There's no pattern for it, but there will be an inspiration sheet. And it does have instructions on how to make the bunting. It's the easiest bunting to make. Sorry, I was just reading your emails as I'm doing that, because let me just pull this one down and show you. Thought that might happen. All it is double-sided fusible foam. So that's Bosal with fabric around the edges, and I've used our scallop scissors. That's it. That's all it is. Really, really easy and very, very quick. And the Easter bunting was made in just the same way. So yeah, there will be an inspiration sheet to go with it. And while I'm just picking up the things I've just sent flying off here, that was the same thing that I made with the heart template. So if you've got the heart template already, it's just different sizes of hearts. I'll just push those in, then we'll glue those in. With Bosal foam in the middle. Now, we don't have any double-sided at the moment. We do have single-sided, I think. If you use single-sided, oh, I don't like that, then just use a bit of 505 spray to secure the opposite side together. But really, really easy. And then hot glued onto a wire wreath. Really, really simple, that one. Somebody wanted the name of this one. I can't remember now. So tweet. But it's not on the website at the moment, so I'll get that on as soon as I've finished here. These templates will be on the website after the Sewing Street show. They have exclusivity to anything new that we bring. So that'll be on Sewing Street on Wednesday morning, and we'll put them on the website the next day. And what was the other question I saw? Are the fabric strips for Adrian Pearl going to be sold separately on Sewing Street? I don't know. I thought they were. I thought they did sell them separately. They did sell them separately, Bridget, because I had them on show when I was presenting last week. Yeah, because they had bundled together and then each separately as well. So there should be. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So I'm just going to put Sewing Street's website in there. sewingstreet.com and Debbie Shaw. They don't come up when you put Adrian Pearl on there. Yeah, they're on there. If you go to so I'm just going to get this on the screen so that you can see it and it doesn't happen instantly. So bear with me a sec. Share screen and on Sewing Street. There we go. So if you go to that'd help, wouldn't it? Go to Sewing Street, put in Debbie Shaw, and it's there. Look, Adrian Pearl and oh, is that both of them? Adra and Pearl quilt and 16 strips. Oh, sorry. We definitely had them on the show that I was presenting the other day. British Wildlife. They're a bit random and all over the place, aren't they? All right, I do apologise. I assumed that they would be on their own. I shall get in touch with my buyer on Monday. I'll email her when I finish now and ask if they're going to be on their own, because you were asking. Been looking at pictures of your quilts as well. They're lovely. I've got everybody. Oh, Laura says I had fray check to the ends of the webbing as well as the additional amount of webbing in the seam allowance. That's a good idea, Laura. Excuse me. The range in front of me, Alana. What was this one called? This is Granny's Sewing Room. Granny's Sewing Room, that one. We've just got the 3 from Granny's Sewing Room. And this is the Chambray fat quarter pack, 10 fat quarters in that one. I love these fabrics. They've paired them in the bundle. Yeah, Bridget, I shall get in touch with my buyer and ask her. Paula says she bought them yesterday. If anybody wants to have a scroll down on their website, because they're all over the place, and I'm sure if you put Adrian Pearl in, it doesn't come up. So if anybody finds them, let me know. Otherwise, I shall ask on. I can't see them. I shall ask on Monday. Hi, Pi Dad, how are you? So let's just pop those away. I've got a really busy weekend this weekend. We've got Vienna on her way up, which will be lovely. So she's going to come and stay with Grandma and Granddad for the weekend. So I've got some work for her to do when she gets here, because she does like to help out. So they're going to have a busy afternoon this afternoon. And then Gareth's taking her to pottery tomorrow. We took all the grandchildren to painting pots. Last time they were up in the holidays. And then we had a message from them saying that Vienna's dinosaur was broken. So they're going back tomorrow to paint another one. The only thing is, when she lives in London, she's so far away, she's not up here every 5 minutes, and you can't take them home with you. So she's going to have to paint another pot and wait a couple of weeks for it, which is a bit of a shame. Anyway, so that's our weekend done. Oh, Brenda thought it was, oh no, I'm here today. I'm not here Wednesday, and I'm not here next Saturday, I'm afraid. But I am going to come. It's not on my schedule, but I am going to pop up on Tuesday at 4 o'clock because I did promise that I was going to make something patchwork with cork. And we sold all the cork, so I haven't got any to use, but we are getting more back in stock tomorrow. That's another Monday, sorry. That's another one that you need to go on the waiting list for. Oh, I wrote on these what they were. There we go. So yeah, go on the waiting list, and they will be going out on Tuesday, hopefully. Tuesday or Thursday. So the more sewing themes. We will have withdrawal. I'm a bit like that. It is the glue that I use is HT2. It's a Gutermann HT2. It is the most amazing glue. I don't know, I've got half-finished pots all over the place. Do remember to put the lid back on because it dries so hard it blocks the end up if you don't, and it does tend to drizzle a little bit. But that is strong enough to hold a bag into a metal bag frame without sewing it. It's really tough stuff. And this one, I know I gush about it a bit. I'm not on commission. I'm not paid to sell these. Things like behind eyes on toys, and if I'm hand sewing things like the little ears and the comb and the wings and things, they're all hand stitched on. So for instance, under the wings on Chocolate, I lifted it up and just drizzled a little bit of glue across the stitches. So you can't see it, still looks as though it's been hand sewn in, but that's not going to come off even if my stitches come undone. So yeah, use those an awful lot. So that's Gutermann HT2 glue. Jane bought 10 tubes of HT2 and I agree it's amazing. Oh, I couldn't be without it. I use it on so many projects. Found the strip. Oh, Sarah found the strips on their own. Right. What are they called then, Sarah, so I can find it? Let me. Did you put Ada and Pearl in, or did you just find them? Oh yes, Laura says don't sew through it, you'll break your needle. Absolutely, don't. I've got a flashing light. Don't sew over the glue, so make sure whenever you do glue it's away from your stitch line because it does dry solid, and try not to get it onto your cutting mat because it can blunt your rotary cutter as well. Let me type in. Did you type in Ada and Pearl, Sarah? Just put the code up. What's the code? Let me know what the code is, and then we can post it, or somebody can post it if that's all right. Oh, half strips. Half strips and scroll. Thank you for doing that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they are. Yes, they are there. Thank you. So, Bridget, they're $12.99, and the code is, can't see it, ZAVC02. Kaz has got a different one. SRUU8. Why have we got two? I've got ZAVC02. You've got, I'm going to put that code in. Have they got two? SRUU86. SRUU86. That one, I've got SRUU86 is Easter Makes Pretty Spring Strip. I've got the Ada and Pearl ones as ZAV602. What do you type in to search for that 10 fat quarters? Jan, if you put Chambray. Chambray? Yeah, if you put Chambray in there, then it'll come up. Definitely there, because I checked how many we got in stock just before I came on air. So yeah, Chambray, or it should be under the fat quarters. Nearly finished the block of the week quote from your book. Only a few spots to go, all in blue. Oh, Anne, share pictures, won't you? I'd love to see that. Hi, Moisa. Right, final set I've brought to show you today. This is QT So Shabby. So very vintage looking. I think purely due to the colours that they've used on this one. It's gorgeous. So it's that way round. And mixing wise, that brand new spot, we've got the brown. So I think brown, I think the old green, very vintage looking. No, not the red, not the red. The duck egg that I showed you before goes really nicely with it as well. And so does that Dreams in pink as well. Peach would look lovely with it too. I think I'd go duck egg or brown, depending on how much of a contrast you want with that. So I think the brown one goes really well with that one if you want to keep things very muted. Oh, Bridget, well done. She's got them. But duck egg, I think, particularly goes with all of them. You could even put a purple with that one. It's got purple in it too. So loads of colours. Yeah, very soft images on this one. And does it take you back when you see things like this? That reminds me, the mannequin, of the one that my mum had. My mum had one made in the size of my grandma. So it was quite short and dumpy. It hadn't got a waist like these ones. And it was, oh, what was its name? Oh, I remembered that a second ago. Was it Dolly? I think it was called Dolly. It did have a name. And I can remember helping pinning things to it and putting fabrics over it. It was really solid, and the cover, the fabric cover, was like quite a loose weave, and it must have been really old. It was off-white. It looked very much like these things here, not like the modern ones that you see at all. Maybe it's things like the treadle sewing machines. Maybe you learnt to sew on one of those, or these vintage cards that had needles in them. Oh, look, is that a wash tub? We didn't have one of those, but I did have relatives that did. I remember we used to go visiting. Did you do that? I'd go visiting Sunday after. We're going visiting. Hated visiting. But somebody that we used to go visiting had one of those. I thought it was ever so old-fashioned. We had a twin tub. Remember those? With a separate spinner. I did like that one. And we had like a big pair of tweezer things. I can't remember what they were called. With a metal bit on the end, and then they were wooden, and that's what you'd fish all your clothes out with because it's too hot to put your hand in. And then you'd put it into the spinner. And there was also a plunger thing, and it was brass at the bottom with holes in it, because I used to try and play it like an instrument, and a big wooden handle that you'd bob it up and down in like that. Did you do that? I had a dolly tub growing up with a mangle. Yes, oh, with a mangle. We used to have a mangle. Anne-Marie loved her twin tub. The tongs, that's it, Rosemary, yeah. Yeah, honestly. It's funny, isn't it, how you forget about something completely, and that kind of thing doesn't normally come up in conversation, and then you just see one image like that and everything comes flooding back. And my dad built a little bit onto the back of the garage. My dad used to do everything like that himself, so he built this bit, and it had a downstairs loo, a freezer, a big chest freezer as big as this table, and the twin tub was in there as well. So all the washing, it was freezing. It was horrible going out there and doing the washing or getting ice cream out the freezer. They used to freeze everything. They grow vegetables in the garden, and my mum would bake and everything was just frozen. This massive big chest freezer. You know, if ever they couldn't get out to the shops or anything, there was always something in there for any occasion. But yeah, it's a massive big thing. She used to make the sandwiches the night before and freeze them, and then get them out in the morning to go to school. It was horrible because when I got to school, they were all soggy. And if I fancied having one of my sandwiches at break time, they were still frozen then, didn't defrost till 12 o'clock. Flatly, I'd forgotten all about that. Sat in the corner of our kitchen for decades. Tracy's nan had a little spinner, and he had to put a bucket under the spout to collect the water. Oh, yes, ours was like that. Yeah, our twin tub was like that because it wasn't plumbed in. The vintage fabric cutie something or other. Oh, the other one. No, this one is so shabby. SEW shabby, this one. Linda, I hope that helps. Jam tarts and fruit buns. Oh, yeah. Oh, Linda says, the swimming pool I went to had a mangle in the changing. I've seen that before. Like little ones, just put your cosy in. That's a good idea. What to do? Your parents sound like mine. Dragged around town on a Saturday, visiting on a Sunday. Yeah, I didn't like the visiting. Because you just had to sit there and be good. Unless we had cousins. If we went visiting somebody with cousins, and that was all right, because at least we got to play. But we used to go and visit my grandma. The first Sunday of the month would be visiting Grandma Day. So it was one of those, we're nearly there yet journeys, because it took us about an hour to get there, which seemed like a week. And it was just so dull. They didn't talk to us. There was nothing really to do. So we'd go out and just wander around for hours, go exploring, find a park. And no phones or anything in those days. I wouldn't let the kids do that now. But yeah, just wander. I'll be back in 2 hours or thereabouts, because I can't tell the time yet. And you just go off and play and be back for tea. And we used to have, she had glass bowl. This is going back in time again. Like green tinted glass bowls with a frill around the top. And we'd have tinned fruit, so maybe tinned peaches with evaporated milk on them for pudding. That was really nice. Evaporated milk. Fran Dagler remembers a twin tub that was out the back and left. Mum did hand washing except for sheets and dry cleaners. Yes, we do lots of hand washing. Cheaper on electricity, I suppose, really, wasn't it? Tapioca. Oh, rice pudding with skin on. She used to do that. I think I've got a hole in my roof. All of those are tapioca and the sago. Is that a thing? That's just a sago pudding. All those milky ones, all those milky puddings. I used to love those. I only had one nana. My other grandparents passed away. Yeah, I did. I had a grandma and a granddad. The other ones died before I was born. But they weren't fun grandma and granddad. Hello, Pamela. And is that Benalla in Australia? Evaporated milk in your porridge. Oh, yes. Oh, condensed milk. Oh, I don't know what condensed milk was used for. I just remember licking it off a spoon, and it was the sweetest, creamiest thing ever. It was gorgeous. Oh, yeah, it wasn't visiting grandma and granddad. It wasn't like, when the kids come around here and we do stuff and we play with them and we draw with them. We're taking the paint to pottery. We went to Hobbycraft with them last time and got lots of painting things and things for them to do. But we do it with them, and it's because you just love having them around. But when I used to go and visit my grandparents, it was just like, I'll go and chuck a couple of balls up the coal house door then. Pauline, condensed milk sandwiches. Oh, amazing. Oh, that'd be really nice, wouldn't it? Oh, but you wouldn't know, would you? Oh, heart attack stuff. But very nice. Mind you, I suppose there's more sugar in jam when you think about it. Fran says, when I finished a visit to my family, I had to sit and read, mostly as most of my family were Italian and couldn't understand very well. It was a shame. Andrew's grandma used to cook Sunday dinner every week. We would visit, and it tastes horrible. Rice pudding with nutmeg on top, Paula. On top of the skin. Oh, custard with skin on. Love skin on stuff. My mum used to go, I can put these on the screen, can't I? My mum used to go every Monday to help my gran with the washing. Dolly tub put in the yard. Dolly tubs. No rice pudding or tapioca, says Christine. Haven't for years. Oh, rice pudding. Proper rice pudding, not tinned rice pudding. Not your ambrosia, no. The rice pudding that you actually boiled in milk and condensed milk to make Baileys, says Yvonne. Nestle, in a tin. Steph's brothers and I would fight for the custard skin. So there's one family we visited, work colleague even lived next to a forest, so that was fun. I would have liked that. We used to go and play down the railway tracks. Can you imagine that? Dawn makes proper rice puddings with a skin on top, Dawn. When we had fish and chips at one nun's, we had to have plate, knives and forks sit at the table. The other nun was out of the paper with fingers. So posh nun and common nun then there, Jane, you reckon? Tinny Lee's cold custard with bread and butter. Cold custard. Oh, I don't know, Irene. Mind you, cold custard's nice, isn't it? I haven't had a custard tart for years. I'd forgotten about. I used to love custard tarts with nutmeg on top. You still buy custard tarts. Love a custard tart. Coronation milk on tinned fruit. I haven't had tinned fruit since I used to go to my grandma's. Carla says, now I feel like I need to make rice pudding today. Leslie uses condensed milk, cream, and lemon for a lovely lemon flan. That's that. Now you've got my sweet tooth going now. I really fancy some of these flans and puddings, and we never have puddings. We have ice cream for when the kids come round, but we don't really have sweet things in the house. Sainsbury's do it. Oh, do they? And Sainsbury's do a nice custard tart. Laura says, my granddaddy used to put condensed milk in his coffee, but then pour coffee into the saucer to cool, then drink the coffee out of the saucer. Each to his own. I'm going to. Oh, Linda, lovely. Be nice to see you there. It is getting quite busy for those workshops, by the way. We've got places. They only went on yesterday. We do have places left. But it is getting quite busy. I was surprised, actually, because I hadn't announced that we'd actually got them on there, and we've sold quite a few places now. You can come for 1 or 2 days. You don't have to come for the both. You're very welcome to come and join everybody at the premiere if you're staying over on the Saturday night. I don't know who's staying over on the Friday night, if anybody, but I'll let you know. So I'll wait and I'll give it another couple of weeks, and we'll see who we've got. And then I'll send an email out to everybody, and so that you can let me know if you're staying over for the dinner on Saturday night mainly, so I know how many to book the table for. And if anybody needs a lift, then I'm sure there'll be spare seats in cars from Grantham to the office as well. Oh, camp coffee. I've never had a camp coffee. That's the one in the jar. No, in a bottle, isn't it? When my grandson says Judy was young and staying with me, we were baking, and I suggested putting a rice pudding in the oven. I got him to weigh out the rice, and he was shaking his head, and I said, don't think this is going to work, because Mum gave him tinned rice. It tastes very different, though, doesn't it? Oh, Chris is there both nights. Oh, okay, lovely. So if anybody does want to stay on the Friday night as well, you'll have some company. And the Premier Inn is about 6 miles from the workshop. It's just over the other side of the A1. Camp coffee. Camp coffee for coffee cake. Maureen, have a look on the website under events. We've got a 2-day workshop. You can come for 1 day, you can come for 2 days, different projects each day. Susie's going to be doing it for us, and it's all storage stuff. So there'll be lots of projects to make throughout the 2 days. Don't know what she's making yet. Don't know what I texted her earlier on, but it's obviously busy. So my eldest son loved tinned rice pudding, but wasn't keen when I made it from scratch. Chicory. What's chicory? Is that the camp coffee? What's chicory? Anyway, it's 12 o'clock, so I'm going to go. I'll have a look at that fabric when I've finished, and ask him to message me to see to say what it is, and we'll get that on the website, because that should be there. And what else do I need to do? So remember, I'm not here Wednesday, and I'm not here on next Saturday. I will be here on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. Okay. And I will make something out. I hope it arrives now. Now I've promised twice. I will make something out of that printed cork. I was going to do something patchwork with heart-shaped applique, was I not? So if you can join me on Wednesday, I'm on at 9 and 11, I think. So we've got the chimney beans, Easter egg templates, heart templates with inspiration sheet, circle templates with inspiration sheet. We've also, if you've ever bought the My First Tote Bag Sewing Project, it's a tiny tote bag, but it's aimed at those of you that are teaching children how to sew. So the instructions are really clear and really, really simple, and the kit includes everything you need to make one. Fabrics are going to vary. It's a way of keeping the cost down. We've used end of vault fabrics. So you'll have interfacing, and you'll have the instructions and the fabrics and the lining fabric and a button and a piece of elastic to fasten it with, and your pattern instructions. Did I say that in there already? So that's going to be on Sewing Street, the whole kit. We've also got my first pencil case. So that's a rectangle pencil case. It's about 10 inches by 5, squared bottom, fully lined, zip. So you'll have the fabric, the interfacing, the zip, a little bit of ribbon to go through the end of a zip, and your pattern and your instructions for that one. And these are really, really simple instructions. Like you need to know how to use your sewing machine. That's it. But the instructions are really, really basic. And the third one is a patchwork pin cushion. So it's we can make 2 pin cushions, and it's just square blocks. But it's like my first quilt block. So it's the easiest quilt block ever. It's just sewing things together and chopping it up and rearranging it, making squares, and then making it into a pincushion. And that will have the fabric, buttons to go in the center, and toy filler, and of course your instructions and patterns in there as well. So those are new coming up on Sewing Street. So if you want to join us at 9 and 11, I think I've got John. I think he's back off his holds now. So that'll be nice. And then I'm not here next Saturday because I'm going to a trade fair. So it'll be next Wednesday, but I will see you again on Tuesday. So thank you for joining me today. It's nice to have a bit of a trip down memory lane and a catch up. Hope you've enjoyed revisiting the fabrics and those new linens as well. And I shall see you on Tuesday. Bye bye.